Hi, in this video I will show you step by step how you can balance your smartphone on DJI RS4 Mini. Before we start balancing and mounting the phone on a gimbal, let's discuss most important thing. This is phone holder, because DJI RS4 Mini sells in several packages, and only one package, which calls Creator Combo, have official phone holder, and I know in some countries that combo is not available. The other problem, that phone holder is difficult to get as a separate accessory. So in this case we can use third-party accessories that's available on the market. The common phone holders can be purchased from Small Rig. They have a special series for DJI RS4 Mini, which is available through the website, or you can find on your local shops or internet. The second important thing about phone holders, that there are several types, and you can get the wrong one, like I did when RS4 Mini came out. I just bought the first one that I found on internet, and unfortunately it's not easy to balance because it's mounted on a gimbal in incorrect way. If you look on official DJI website, the phone is mounting directly here on the plate, and if you buy official accessory from DJI, the phone holder, it mounts here as well. If you buy any holders that mounts on the plate here or here, that one, it would be extremely difficult to balance it properly. You can balance it, but one of the axes won't be functioning properly, and that will cause overheating on the motors, and because motors will work more than it's supposed to be, your battery will drain faster. The one that you need is that type with Arcus width plate that can be mounted directly here. In the description of this video I'll try to find the one that links here, and then by the title you can find in your local store or online and purchase. The next step, what you need to do is prepare your gimbal and your smartphone before you start mounting. For the smartphone, you need to decide what kind of accessories you will use together while you will filming. So if you want to use microphone or power bank, or you want to connect smartphone by the wire, you need to do it before you start finding the balance. On some phone holders they got cold shoe and some mounting points, which you can use for additional accessories. The next important thing is again to decide with the phone, either you want to use it with the case or without case. If you have any stuff like that that you cannot fix it because it will affect your balance, you must remove those. So now I removed all unnecessary things from my phone, and it's ready to be mounted. For a gimbal it's very easy. If you want to use intelligent tracking, you need to install it. If not, just remove it. Next step is to find stable surface, and which is straight, not angled, so your balance will be perfect. If the surface is shaky or it tilted a little bit, it might affect your balance, but not in a critical way. But still try to find best surface possible. Next one, while you will looking for balance, I advise you to lock all motors and only unlock the motor that you are looking for a balance. But because this is a tutorial, so I will unlock all motors so I can rotate the gimbal and point out important thing on what you should pay attention. This is iPhone 16 Pro Max, the biggest model, and it's a bit heavy. I think if you're shooting on Android phone, there's some big sizes, but still you can balance any phone on this gimbal. But if the phone is heavy, it's better. If it's extremely light, then it will be difficult to find balance. So any regular phone that weighs more than, let's say, 100 grams, that's fine. Let's take phone holder and place the phone inside. Make sure it's in the middle so it will be easy to find a balance. Plus, make sure you don't hit any buttons, so it won't be pressed. Same goes on the top. So the Pro Max model is perfect. I believe on other models like just the Pro, the power button is slightly on the center or the volume button, so pay attention on this. So the next step is to install it directly on the gimbal. Make sure this one is unlocked. Then you have here a secure knob in case your mount got a safety mechanism like this one. So make sure once you start installing, you press it so the mount can pass through. The next step is to lock it. Depends on your holder. It might lock fully, it might stop in the middle. So don't try to tie it up until the end. Make sure it's secure inside. And it looks like this. Let's start finding a balance for horizon mode, the traditional way of shooting videos. The first motor will be tilt, the second motor will be roll, and the third motor will be pan. Let's unlock the first motor, tilt. Now it's moved freely. Our goal is here to find the balance, so the phone will stay in this position, lens up, without moving either side. So we need to unlock this latch, and if I point the phone up, it will go down, so it means we need to push this up. The best way, of course, is hold phone this way and start moving here, and you'll get feedback directly if you push too much, so the phone is going to the different direction. So your goal is to find balance here. You move a bit, again, move, oh, now it's going that way, so you push back until you find a place where the phone stays still. In this way, lock it and check. Point up, stays, tilt a bit, stays, check the different direction, stays. Do a bit extreme angle, it stays. So it means the first motor is perfectly balanced. What you need to do, make sure again if it's locked, and then lock the motor. The next one is the second motor. Roll, unlock it and check on which side phone is falling. So it falls on the right side, so it means we need to unlock it here. And by the way, you can flip this way and look for a balance in this position, so that way you can lock it easily. But make sure the motor is unlocked as well. So we flipped this way, so you can see two locks. Okay, it locks to the it falls to the left side, so you need to push opposite. It's still not in balance, so push. Okay, looks like we found sweet spot. You can check it again just by tilting a bit. The phone stays in position. Check different angle, it stays. So now you can lock it, and you can flip in a normal mode and check if it stays again. No, it's not. It's not balanced. So again, flip, open. This time we will flip to normal way, how it's supposed to be. And if it's fall this direction, so we need to pull opposite. Looks like we found balance. Let's check. Stays. Not really. This is one of the hardest motor on all gimbals. it stays in this position, and it stays in this position. So what we can do, we can lock here and we can lock it here. So the last motor is number 3 pen. Unlock it and unlock the second latch, and the way to find the balance is to tilt a bit further, make it in the middle, and then push either to the left or to the right and check if it's false. Yeah. So what you need to do, either to push forward or backward. So it stays in the middle. Now push a bit and check. Yeah, it stays in this position. And let's check here. No. So let's pull a little bit. No. Yes. So we found perfect spot. Put the gimbal gently back and lock it here. The next step is power on our gimbal, and once it's powered on, it might be vibrating a lot because the motors are not tuned. So don't be afraid of that. Let's turn it on. And like I said, it's vibrating. Then you get a message that it needs to be calibrated. Confirm it and wait until the calibration is done. Calibration is done, you get green check mark. Press confirm. On your right top there is a green symbol. Press on it. Here you can check if your balance is good. So you get all 3 motors: pan, tilt, tilt, roll. And the way you check if everything is fine, first you just use the joystick. And rotate the phone in all directions. If you don't get any marks here, it means it's perfectly balanced. But there is the second way to check. It's to lift the gimbal and start moving around. Again, if you don't get any symbols here, it's perfectly fine. If you get any green mark, it's still okay. If you get yellow, it means it's better to be rebalanced. And if you get red one, it means your balance it's very bad. So you definitely need to rebalance. Now you can open application where you prefer to record your videos. I've just opened the default one, camera. If you want to use record button, there is a tutorial on the channel how you can connect your smartphone and a gimbal. So I'll leave a link in the description. Then you can run your application that you prefer to take videos and start creating content.